I think that's a pretty good opening statement. We've been very fortunate to win some tight games. Got a team that really believes and buys into our culture, and very excited to get out into the Pac-12 and get back to our past.
All right. So you're facing two teams that give up less than a goal a game. You guys are averaging close to 2. What's the key going to be the key to scoring against these two high-powered defenses?
The key for us is always going to be to make sure that our defending remains compact. We pride ourselves individually, been working very hard on our team shape, and that way if we can keep the goals against margin at 0, hopefully we can sniff one on the other side, either through counters, through good build-up, or on set pieces.
How much does home field advantage play into these things?
I think in any sport you're going to see home field advantage be involved. Certain places are more difficult to play than others. This will be a big one. I think Friday night at Washington, they're going to be pretty angry after their past results over the weekend. This might be a little bit more than normal, but at the end of the day, soccer is inherently a close sport. And if we do the things that I was just discussing to Jacob, I think we have a great opportunity to, so to speak, grab an upset on their eyes, something that we expect to win in ours.
So you have 1 goal in 2 road games. Is there anything that's different in the offense on the road, or is there any plan to fix that?
No, I think when you look at the Irvine game, we were just starting to get into our offensive rhythms. This is a new team for me. I think it's 11 out of 23 field players are brand new. It's taken us some time to kind of gel a little bit and get our possession down. We still are not dangerous enough in getting behind, and we're working on that as well. So I wouldn't necessarily take a look at that. On the other side, you know, Pacific, we had some really good opportunities in the beginning of the game, be it travel, be it how hard we've been working the team. We just seem to get a little lethargic, if you will, tired, if you will, and that took away from some of our attacking presence. But with that said, again, we pride ourselves individually. Our team shape is coming together. They didn't have 1 shot in 52 minutes, and that is very, very impressive and very difficult to do at the Division I status.
Then you've been switching around the attack a lot. I think you had Nick Lau up there last game. Bart Cole's been up there. Have you guys found a reliable attack in front?
One of the problems we're facing right now is Julio Alarcon is not healthy, and he is a regular inked-in center back for us. So where we might prefer Travis to be in the number 9 position, Julio at the center back position, and Alex at the center midfield position, we haven't had that luxury. So it has been a bit of you know, a roulette wheel in that regard, trying to find our best combination. Again, we haven't had a lot of opportunity to get into our attacking rhythm, and that is something that we're definitely locating and trying to build on right now.
And how's the rest of the team doing health-wise?
I think right now it's about recovering from the past weekend and our very arduous training camp as well as the season. We have not been training this team. I actually said it today. Those first 8 games were training grounds for us. We were preparing ourselves for the Pac-12, which meant we trained them very hard even prior to games, and that means that the legs are a bit heavy. We're probably not as fresh as we would have normally been if we'd been in a different environment. So this week for us is much shorter trainings, getting the legs back underneath us and trying to be as fresh as possible, because those 2 games on the road, 90 minutes is going to tax us.
Where's your team stand confidence-wise heading into Pac-12 play and thinking it can compete for this league? I mean, you're obviously in the toughest conference in the country. If it's not the toughest, it's right up there. You guys have had some good preseasons, and then you run into the Pac-12, and it's just tough to beat these teams.
You know, we've been in environments where we've done very well in the Pac-12. It's these last few years that the Pac-12 has just taken a huge jump for a multitude of reasons. You know, $20 million a year on the TV network, going out to each program, hiring new coaches that bring in fresh new ideas and are just better coaches than the ones in the past potentially. So the Pac-12 really grew a lot in the last couple of years. So consecutive years as the #1 conference in the country. We are down a little bit this year. Some of our results have not been in the areas that we expected them to be. Pac-12 coaches feel like we're the worst team in the conference, and it's our job to make sure that they're incorrect in that judgment.
You have Tukakovic the start last game against Pacific.
I didn't catch the beginning of
You
it.
gave Ned Tukakovic the start at goalie. Last game is Adam, your steadfast starter. Are you kind of looking at rotation situation?
Yeah, so, you know, we lost Keenan again this year. Keenan won the job a few years back, blew out his knee in training camp, broke his scaphoid. So we have very little experience behind Adam. Nadine is from the NorCal area. We felt this was a comfortable game for him to get some experience in. He's been training very well. I mean, he was in the U20 Bosnian national pool, or 21s, over the summer. Very reliable goalkeeper for us, deserved some real game time as opposed to splitting a game where nothing got to him. In saying that, nothing got to him in the first 52 minutes either, but we're proud of that.